Sophomore number 22, Madeline Bertrand. Junior number 23, Madison Schultz. And junior number 40, Paige Hanna. Eleva-Strum is coached by J.B. Drangar. And now for your Lancers. Senior number 10, Emma Miller. Freshman number 15, Hannah Kazemba. Sophomore number 22, Sheridan Milner. Junior number 24, Claire Schierenbach. And junior number 32, Riley Nelman. Lancers are coached by Jim Siddle, assisted by Missy Nelner and David Rosa.
Good evening, folks. Lancers varsity game here against Eleva-Strum. Game underway. Cardinals working the ball around. Ball tipped there by the Lancers and out of bounds. Referee does call it off of Eleva-Strum. Claire Schierenbach to inbound on the baseline, gets it in for Sheridan Nelner. And a carry there on Sheridan. Both teams with a turnover to open the game out of the gate. Number 14 across the timeline for the Cardinals. That is Avery Larrabee. I'll try to get you names as the game goes on. Larrabee down low. Good feed for Turk to lay it up off the glass. Riley Nauman there. Couldn't get the shot to fall on the baseline. Should be a pretty close game tonight between the Lancers and the Cardinals. At least that's what it looks like on paper. We will see as the game progresses. Up in the booth tonight alongside Ian Belmer, helping me out on some color commentating and doing camera for us. And foul underneath there on the Lancers. I believe that was on Riley Nelman. Nope. Foul on Nelner. First shot no good. Second one does drop. 5-0 here. Early lead for the Cardinals. Riley called for the carry there. Pushing it up the floor. That. Interesting call. Official saw something that I didn't. Larrabee 3 there was off the mark. Lancers back the other way. So far, the Lancers definitely pushing the pace up the floor. Now they'll get set in their half-court offense, and miscommunication there from between Neldner and Kazemba resulted in a turnover. Ball batted around and eventually taken away by Miller. Unable to get the shot to fall, but we'll head to the line for two.
Falls on Eleva-Strum's number 10, Jordan Turk. That's her first personal, team's first. Shooting 2, Emma Miller.
Emma's free throw gets the Lancers on the board. Second one good as well. Any thoughts, Ian? He says no. Ball out of bounds off of Eleva.
Eleva-Strum's number 22, Madeline Bertrand. First personal team second.
So far, both teams have turned the ball over a bit out of the gate. Had some empty possessions. Eleva with the 5-2 lead. They'll talk it over in the huddle and try to get settled down here. Just some little bit of uncoordinated play out of the gates. Miller with it off the inbound. Gets up the floor to Scherenbeck. Shot no good. Eleva called for the push.
Number 40, Paige Hanner. First personal
foul called on Paige Hanner.
Shooting 2 for the Lancers, Claire Scherenbeck.
And Scherenbeck will go to the line for 2. First one off the mark. Lancers coming into this game at 2-2. In their last game on Tuesday, took a loss against Blair Taylor. Looking to rebound from that tonight. And Eleva 3 and 4 there as they get called for the over and back. They also had a loss earlier in the week to Cochrane Fountain City. So both teams trying to get back to winning ways here with this game. Yeah, I believe that was the right call. Emma called for the travel there. She's able to drive into the lane with ease, but kind of shuffled her feet before she got the pass off. Eleva moving around the perimeter. Got the pass off into the high post, but now I'm able to come away with it. Miller pulls down the rebound, and she'll pull it out and set up the offense. Short turnaround jumper there, off the mark for Riley. Three from Madeline Bertrand was short there. Not a lot of offensive rhythm so far. Good cut there. Claire with a good cut towards the basket. And good pass inside, able to just touch it right off the glass and in. Neldner able to slap that ball out of bounds.
In for Eleva-Strum. Carson Putsey.
Allie Scherenbeck will come into the game for Claire Scherenbeck. That's Schultz with the ball. And Lancers again tip it away and come away with it. Quite a few turnovers so far. Lancers on the season turning the ball over more often than Eleva-Strum is. 17.8 turnovers a game for the Lancers to 10.7 for the Cardinals.
Checking in for the Lancers, number 15, Hannah Kazemba.
Hannah Kazemba back into the game for Emmanuel.
For Eleva-Strum, number 21, Cassidy Coxon.
One thing that I think for Eleva-Strum, if you want to hang in this game, try to come away with the win, I think one thing that they're going to have to do is rebound the ball well. Kind of a surprising statistic. Lancers averaging 28 rebounds a game so far, and not a bad number there. Eleva-Strum averaging 14.3 a game, so I would say that over and back call there against the Cardinals. But I would say that if you're the Cardinals, you would definitely need to see a better performance on the glass. Neldner with it, drives to high post. Julia Mayhew able to save it from going out of bounds there, and Eleva player had control of it and lost control of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Emmanuel ball after the timeout. 12:32 remaining in the first half. 5-4 Cardinals. I think both teams just need to find their offensive rhythm. Defenses have done a pretty good job. Only thing I would say on that front is the entry pass inside hasn't been too difficult to make happen. So the defenses may want to tighten that down a little bit, but overall, good defensive showing so far for both teams. And foul there against the Lancers. I believe it'll be on. That is on Julia Mayhew. It'll be Cardinals ball. Neldner came all the way down the floor with that one. Couldn't quite finish the layup. He's in traffic, not an easy one to put in, but Lancers do control possession. And shot tipped there by the Eleva-Strum player. Another three there from Bertrand. Off the mark, and Lancers come away with the ball. Miller's layup is left a little short. Emmanuel controlled possession, and travel called there against Sharon Beck. Schierenbeck will head to the bench. Riley Nauman back into the game. And ball taken away by the Lancers. I'm not sure if you would. Hannah Kazemba there got that one to fall on the putback attempt. I'm not sure if you would call that a steal or a block shot there for Nauman on that last possession. Not sure if you would consider the Cardinal player to have been in the shooting motion at that time or not. Carscant into the game with the ball off the inbound and gets called for a travel. It'll be Cardinal ball off to our right. And Lancer defense forces another turnover. That'll be a foul on number 40, Paige Hanner.
Number 40, Paige Hanner.
Her second, I believe. Yep, second personal. Team's fourth.
Number 32, Grace Clark.
Hanner is the Cardinals' leading scorer at 12.6 points a game. I noticed when I checked the Cardinal stats prior to the game, they've got 3 players in scoring in double figures, but after that, they don't scoring doesn't seem to be real deep past those top 3 players. That was Bertrand with the 3, got it to go that time, and Miller unable to get that one to fall. Visibly frustrated with herself. And Kazemba picks up the foul.
In for the Lancers, number 14, Kaylee Koenig.
Kaylee Koenig into the game for the Lancers. Seven to 8. Cardinals on top. And Turk able to save that ball there and put it in for 2 points. Ball out of bounds. Called to be off Riley Nauman. Just over 9 minutes remaining. Cardinals down the floor. Larrabee across the timeline. Gives it up to Wojcik. And miscommunication there for Eleva, and Riley couldn't quite handle that pass. Results in a bucket off turnover for Eleva. Pass almost lost out of bounds there, but saved. Nauman's shot no good. I understand the Lancers do like to push it up and down the floor. They're they do like to play at a quick pace, running up and down the floor, but I think they've had some miscommunications, and I think might be to their benefit to slow it down a little bit, wait for the shot to come to them instead of trying to make it be there. However, neither offense running perfectly smoothly so far.
Falls on Emmanuel's number 11, Alex Schierenbeck, first personal, team's fourth.
Ali Schierenbeck picks up the personal foul there. Schultz at the line for two. First one, no good. Miller at the wing now. Drives into the elbow, kicks it out. Schierenbeck over to Miller. Cardinals, got to give credit to the Cardinals defense. They've done a pretty good job getting their hands on the ball, disrupting passes, and making life hard on the Lancers. And another turnover on the other end of the floor, and Miller gets fouled and tossed the ball up there, got it to drop. That was impressive. Very impressive. 7:04 left in the half. 13-9. Cardinals on top. Miller unable to complete the three-point opportunity. And second chance opportunities did not go down there for the Lancers. Lancers haven't had, and Emma gets another tough layup to drop there. Lancers now into double digit. Oh, sorry. Into double digits, 11-13. Now unable to pull down the defensive rebound there. And Emma not quite able to stay in bounds there. It'll be Eleva-Strum's basketball after the timeout. What I was going to say was Lancers haven't shot a particularly great number from the floor so far this season, shooting 34% field goal percentage. Hasn't been a real improvement on that so far tonight. That being said, easy shots have been difficult to come by. For Lancers on the season, Sheridan Eldner leading them in scoring at 13.5 points per contest. Riley Nauman at 11.5 points a game, followed by Emma Miller at 8.7 Larrabee across the timeline for Eleva. Now they'll work it around, look for an opportunity. And Emma able to intercept that pass there.
Emma Miller.
Goes down the floor. Lays it up and in. And ball lost out of bounds there. Last touch by Paige Hanner. It'll be Lancers basketball. I noticed Lancers were set up in a zone defense on that last possession there. Eleva in a man-to-man. Riley Nelman picks up 2 points there. Miller picks up the assist. And Nelman down the floor and touches it off the glass. 17-13 Lancers have a 4-point lead now. Picking up a little bit of momentum for him. And Miller goes and gets that one and lays it up and in. Riley Nauman called for the double dribble there. Tried to get a pass off there to Emma. Smart idea. Tried to get it to. You always want to get it to the point guard. A little bit of a lack of communication. Emma wasn't expecting the pass, and Riley had to go chase it down. Called for the double dribble eventually. Miller puts up the short jumper and got it to drop. And foul there. They're calling the block on Julia Mayhew. Can't remember the name of that call, but the Cardinal player put her hand out and kind of appeared to me to kind of hook Julia behind her. But there's a reason that the refs are refereeing. They're the officials, not me. So what I think doesn't matter. Eleva showed a little bit of three-quarter court press there. And leave it back the other way. Schultz into the lane. Tried to go up with it. Fouled by Claire Schierenbeck. That'll be 2 shots at the line. They'll try to stop the Emmanuel run. let's see. Lancers on a 11, I believe an 11-0 run so far. First free throw did not go down. Second one is good. That'll stop the run. Nelner into the front court, gives it off to Miller. Miller able to get the ball to Scherenbeck. And Claire picks up the bucket for the Lancers. Larrabee 3 knocks it down. Haven't seen a lot of three-point attempts in the half, and not a whole lot of makes either, I think. I believe both of the makes from beyond the arc that we've seen have been in favor of the Cardinals. And couldn't quite see what happened in the corner there, but lost out of bounds. And Nauman will have the travel called on her. Picked up her foot just a split second too soon before she took a dribble. Under a minute and a half remaining, nearing the close of the first half of action. Ball batted around, and Neldner able to come away with it. And travel called there on Madison Schultz. Tough situation, but it's the right call. She fell to the ground with the ball. Anytime that happens, just the way the rule book calls it. Lancers lose it out of bounds. Eleva-Strum brings it up the other way. Larrabee into the front court. Now over to Bertrang. And Miller comes in, swipes away the pass, takes it down the floor, and tallies up a couple more fast break points for Emmanuel.
Schultz.
Madison Schultz with the bucket there. Miller unable to drop that one in. And now back the other way for the Cardinals. Three there, that was Paige Hanner. Did not go down. Hanner's shot a couple. Can't remember. Might have made one, but she is their leading three-point shooter on the season at 60%. Put up a good clip so far from deep range. And we will take a little break here for halftime, and we will see you back here for the start of the second half. All right, we're back for the second half here. Set to get underway in just a moment. I was notified during the break that I made the mistake of calling Emma Miller Coruscant a time or two. My apologies if I did that. It'll be Lancer's ball on the possession arrow. And Miller will bring it across the timeline. Down low there to Nowman, couldn't get the shot to go, but ball bobbled there following the offensive rebound, and Cardinals will go to work on offense. Three there in the corner, missed everything, but put back was good there for Jordan Turk. And Kazemba caught the ball at the high post there and took a step just a split second before starting her dribble. Three block there in the corner. Out of bounds. It will be Eleva-Strum basketball. Larrabee into the corner for that's Schultz. Three from Bertrang off the mark. Lancers pull away the rebound. Miller gets pass across the court for Nelner. Three did not go. And putback attempt there just wouldn't fall for Riley Nauman. But the ball is out of bounds off of Cardinals. Shearing back to inbound underneath. And ball bobbled and lost out of bounds again there, and once again it'll be Lancer basketball. And Bertrang intercepted the pass to Miller, and offensive foul called there against the Cardinals.
23,
Madison Schultz
First personal, team first.
is who that is on. Lancers with a 7-point lead here. First half started out very slowly. Neither team had really any form of rhythm on the offensive end of the floor until eventually the Lancers were able to get settled down, figure out their communication a little bit better, and went on a sizable run to close out the first half. Julia Mayhew into the game for Hannah Kazemba. And Schultz there, able to put that one in off the glass, off the inbound. Mayhew in the corner, and That pass there, tried to get it to Riley Nauman. Fought for it, but that pass just wasn't there.
The manuals 24, Claire Schierenbeck. Second personal, teams first.
Foul on the floor called on Claire Schierenbeck. Bertrang brought it up the floor. Larrabee back to Bertrang. And Miller not quite able to save that one from going out of bounds. Larrabee over to Bertrang and sinks the three.
Bertrang, 3.
Lancers lead cut to 2 points. Once again, like to see him figure out that offensive rhythm they showed at the close of the half, and they turn it over. Travel there, I believe, yep. Travel call. Riley Nauman took a couple steps there
Strong number 32, Grace Clark.
when she picked up the ball. Both teams on the game have, I do not have the number, but both teams have turned the ball over many times, and a couple possessions here in the second half. The Lancers have continued to do that. Emmanuel back out of the huddle. And the Cardinals join them. Bertrang able to get it in. And Nauman able to pull down the rebound off the putback attempt. Miller called for the travel there. She took her 2 steps on the layup and ran into some defense and couldn't quite get it off. Had to put her foot down one more time. Game knotted up now at 27. Paige Hanner there with the bucket. And Nauman now able to get that one in for the Lancers. And on the other end, she pulls down the rebound. She is the Lancers' leading rebounder. 9.8 rebounds a game. I would bet she's got roughly that so far. I think now it could be in part as a result of having limited attendance in the building, although there are a number of fans here from both schools that are being allowed entrance. But the Lancers really haven't shown very strong communication out there. Out of bounds, it'll be Lancers ball. But they really, I think you could say that of both teams at times. Communication on the floor has not been strong tonight. And Neldner rattles home the 3. Lancers lead back to 5 now. Maybe that'll get them clicking, but get them back into their rhythm. Turk able to come up with the offensive rebound and gets fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2.
Falls on Emmanuel's number 32, Riley Nauman. First personal, team second.
First one no good. 12:38 remaining in the game. Ali Scherenbeck checked into the game for the Lancers there. Second free throw did fall. I don't recall seeing Eleva-Strum's free throw shooting numbers, but the Lancers, I do recall seeing them, I believe, having pretty decent numbers from the charity stripe before tonight's game. And that 3 in the corner there for Sheridan Neldner did not fall. And Larrabee will bring it into the front court for the Cardinals. Turk able to get that one into Hanner, and that'll be a foul on Riley Nauman. Went over the back a little bit there.
Falls on Emmanuel's number 32, Riley Nauman. That's their second personal, team's third. 30-second timeout, Eleva-Strum.
And Eleva-Strum calls the 30-second timeout here. Emmanuel up 2 right now. This one could end up coming down to the wire. We will see if either team can put together a strong run right now. I think if either team is able to put together a bit of a good stretch here out of this timeout, I think that could end up being the difference in the game, and certainly put them in a good position to come away with the win. Larrabee off the inbound. Lancers still running that 2-3 zone out there. I haven't seen them a whole lot this season as to what they typically run, if that's their usual defense. And is a foul call? I thought I might have seen an extra step there, but no foul called on the floor on number 14, Larrabee. Scherenbeck had the ball poked away. And now the Cardinals the other way. Under the 11-minute mark now, and Neldner pulls down that rebound. Miller far side. Back to Neldner. Layup would not fall.
Checking in for the Lancers, Hannah Kazemba.
Hannah Kazemba will sub into the game for Ali Scherenbeck. Miller up top. Now Neldner. And looks like a foul. Yep.
Falls on
Blocking foul on
22, Madeline Bertrand.
the Cardinals.
That's her third personal, team's third.
Madeline Bertrand. Third personal. Team fouls, though, have been low throughout the course of the game. Been a pretty clean game here for both teams, especially considering the pace at which they're playing. They've both played pretty quick up and down the floor. Wow. As a result of the high turnover numbers put up by both teams. And through there, well off the mark for Neldner. But the Lancers will take it right back. And they'll see what they can put together. Nauman goes up underneath, gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. She always does a nice job of being aggressive and not shying away from the contact there, as she did. First one, a bit short. Still that uncomfortable 2-point lead for Emmanuel. Not quite. Couldn't get that one to go in. A jump ball called. It'll stay with the Lancers on the alternating possession. Miller got it off the inbound in the corner. Setting up the offense. Called for a clear out of the lane. Neldner's drive there, no good. Not quite able to convert on it. And Kazemba picks up a steal there. And Miller now will go to the line for 2 for the Lancers. She'll get a chance to try to end the scoring drought. And not just a scoring drought for the Lancers, for both teams here. And that's what she did. Makes them both at the line. And was able to deflect that pass. Didn't quite save it from going out of bounds, though. It'll be Cardinal basketball underneath us here. Riley Nauman has checked back into the game for Emmanuel on the dead ball. And nobody secured the rebound there. I think there's been a pretty high number of missed shots, and as a result of that, I think both teams on paper would be decently happy with their rebounding performance, but I haven't seen a whole lot of boxing out. When the shot goes up, both teams need to make sure they find a man and push him out, try to control that rebound. Larrabee gets the pass down low for Schultz and fouled on the shot.
Falls on Manuel's 15.
Pick up a chance for two.
Second personal, team's fourth.
Front end good.
Into the Lancers, Ellie Schierenbeck.
Eleva came out of the gates a bit stronger in the second half, but neither team's really put together that big big run to put the nail in the coffin on this game. So here with still under 8 minutes to play, plenty of time, but game is still very much up in the air. Lancers lead back to 4 off the bucket. Clark down in the corner for Turk. Now, other side, back on the other side of the floor. Larrabee's three was no good. And jump ball? Nope, foul. Didn't quite see the play there. Foul was on Ellie Schierenbeck there. Hannah there was fouled as she went to the ground. Got tripped up a bit there. Riley Nauman picks up her third personal, team sixth. Nearing the, next foul for the Lancers will be in the bonus, or next Lancers foul will put the Cardinals in the bonus, and the Cardinals currently sit at 5 team fouls. So 2 more, and then the Lancers are shooting free throws the rest of the way. And travel called there against the Cardinals underneath the basket. Didn't quite find a way to get that one up or get a pass off, and slid the foot a little bit. Miller across the timeline, and I believe she was trying to get a pass off to Neldner there and couldn't get it. Cardinals go down the floor and convert the turnover into points. And another steal there for Larrabee. And game tied up now, 36 apiece. And foul called there. That'll be on Emma Miller.
Falls on the Manuel's number 10, Emma Miller. That's her first personal. Team 7.
That'll put the Cardinals in the bonus. And Clark will shoot the 1-and-1. But not before the timeout here. I think either team's just got to figure out a way to stop the turnovers and find some rhythm, communicate, for the last stretch of the game here and try to put together a run. And at this point, if either team does, I think they'll be happy that they will have put themselves in a good position to win. Six minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the contest. And we'll have Clark shooting the bonus here.
Shooting the bonus, Grace Clark.
Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Nauman pulled down the rebound. And Mayhew there had the ball taken away from her. And Schultz down the floor. Touches that one off the glass and in. Eleva has set themselves up in a 1-3-1 now. Don't think that's really a new occurrence, but took me a little while to make that observation, I think. Lancers got to play good defense off the inbound. And Turk able to bury the triple from the far corner. That could spark a run. From Lancers' perspective, I think now you got to do something to silence that momentum and allow the possibility of that turning into momentum. Eleva-Strum's ball on the possession arrow. Clark over to Schultz. And Turk able to drop that one in there. 5-point lead now, Eleva-Strum, and they do call the timeout. I think if there's one story that you would take away from seeing this game, it would be the turnovers on both teams. A relatively large amount of sloppy play out there. Not to be overly critical, but I think they would both really love to see that cleaned up. As I would probably guess over half the points in this game have come either on fast breaks or just simply points off turnovers. I'd be pretty confident about that assertion. Mayhew into the front court for the Lancers. Over to Miller. And Nauman able to get that one up underneath. Foul on the ground against Eleva. That one's against Larrabee. On the next foul by the Cardinals now, that'll put both teams into the bonus the rest of the way. And Neldner able to put that one in there through traffic. Under 4 minutes left to play. Turk in the corner. Back out to Larrabee. And Schultz's pass there to Turk. Eventually, well, Turk wasn't in a place where she was able to get a hand on that pass, and another turnover against the Cardinals. Schultz drives baseline, got cut off. They'll swing it around again, and 3 from Turk, just off the mark. And foul called there against the Lancers. I believe that one is on Sheridan Neldner. Yep.
Number 22, Sheridan Neldner. That's her second personal.
3-point lead for the Cardinals. Schultz at the line shooting 2. Schultz, the assist leader for the Cardinals at 3.7 a contest. Also second in scoring for them. I would, if I were to take a guess, I'd say she's leading in the scoring column here tonight for the Cardinals on the season. 12.4 a game. She is all over my stat sheet here. Also leading in rebounds a game at 7.7. Front end on the, excuse me, that was second free throw there. Did drop. Lead extended to 4 for Eleva. Ball poked out of bounds. It will stay with the Lancers. Scherenbeck to inbound in the corner. Gets it off to Neldner. Almost stepped out of bounds there. And pass was on the way there to Claire Scherenbeck and never quite handled. One thing I've noticed, Eleva-Strum has not, throughout the game, has not gone very deep into their bench. It's put a lot of minutes on their starting line, but they haven't shown any signs of fatigue that have developed as the game goes on. Lancers have played definitely deeper into their bench than Eleva has. But again, it's sort of, that fact has sort of been a bit of a non-factor because neither team necessarily looking like they've developed fatigue as the game has worn on 2.5 minutes left to play in the game. 44-40. Lead for Eleva-Strum. On the season, Lancers averaging 42.5 points a game. Eleva-Strum averaging 48 points a game, both on course for right about their season average there. Nothing significant to report on that front. Nauman down the floor, gives it up for Neldner, swung around to Miller. Looks to drive baseline, not there. Able to get that out, almost intercepted. It was by Schultz, and now Schultz able to get her hands on it, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep possession with the Lancers. Schierenbeck tried to get it in there for Emma Miller, and the pass just wasn't quite there. I think Lancers needed to have somebody set a screen for before they tried to make that pass. Under 2 minutes to play. Schultz at the line once again. And another jump ball called. This time it'll stay with the Cardinals. Schultz to inbound baseline. Gets it in for Larrabee. And Neldner able to pick up that one, come away with it. Foul called. I believe that's on Schultz.
Fouls on Eleva-Strum's 23, Madison Schultz. That's their second personal, team 7th.
Second personal, team 7th. Lancers
at the line, shooting
in the bonus.
Sharon Neldner.
Front end drops. Next, wow, time running down, but next foul for the Lancers will put the Cardinals in the double bonus. Allow them to shoot 2 the rest of the way. Neldner able to sink both of those. That was a big help there. Brings it back to a 1-possession ball game. 44-42. Stop here for the Lancers would be huge. Eleva-Strum's of late has looked a little bit more intent with their passes, a little bit better communication out there. Haven't turned the ball over quite so many times. Lancers playing intense defense. Foul there will be on Miller. And Cardinals shooting 2. Under a minute left to play. His free throws have a lot of meaning to him. Front end drops. 3-point game.
In for the Lancers, Julia Mayhew.
Julia Mayhew checks into the game for Hannah Kazemba. Second one, no good. It'll keep it a 1-possession game. But the Lancers got 50 seconds. They got a bit of time. Into the corner, Miller 3. rims out. And save there. Nauman able to put it in. Lancers put on the full court press. As they should. They gotta get the ball back. 1 point game. You're still down. Can't let the Cardinals waste time.
Falls on Manuel's number 32, Riley Nauman. That's her 4th personal.
Foul on Nauman. Another 2 shots here for Schultz.
Madison Schultz.
First one drops. Back to a 2 point game. Both ends fall. 3 point game, 1 possession game, but it's got to be a 3. Miller far side, down low for Mayhew. Did not quite fall, but she will go to the line for 2. 10.6 seconds remaining.
Falls on Eleva-Strum's Jordan Turk. Second personal.
Lancers will have to get the ball back after and quickly following these free throws. Front end for Mayhew. No good. Neither of them fall for Julia. Lancers got to get the ball back right now. And foul called. That one, I believe it's on Julia Mayhew. Only thing you can do there, just got to foul to stop the clock. And hope Bertrand makes both of them as Lancers' last hope. First one is off. Ball will be live on release. And have to do something with it quick. Second one drops. 4 point ball game now. And out of bounds. It is last touched by Clark. But 0.4 remaining, you just gotta catch and throw it. And that'll be the game. Eleva-Strum takes the win here at Emmanuel. 48-44 your final score. Hard fought game for both teams. In the end, I think the turnovers and lack of communication for the Lancers were the difference, but that is not at all to say that Eleva-Strum didn't have their fair share of frustrations as well. So I think they will be discussing that in practice in the coming days on limiting those turnovers. Averaging 17.8 as a team on the season. Turned it over even a bit more than that tonight. Nevertheless, hard-fought game. Well, definitely well played in stretches, and it was close. It was an entertaining game, good game down to the end. We will be back with you tomorrow to bring you the Lancers boys varsity game against Lake Holcomb. That game will be played here at Emmanuel. I believe 1:30 Central Time is the start time for that game. And we will hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. I'm Ashton Loomis alongside Ian Belmer. Thank you for listening, and thank you as well to Ian for his fine work tonight on the broadcast.